taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Season will get underway.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. 1st down. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him. Special.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Alabama pushing the tempo.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game winner.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Estes. Fires to the middle. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff to the single running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch, called for and made. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Gage. They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide out in motion. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. And he makes the catch at the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays, and now they're set up in the red zone.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Estes. Escapes trouble. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! EAT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the chicken ass.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Play of the quarter coming. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 14, Washington 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Gage. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Hamilton. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. When you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This offense has a second down play. couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got him wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, that one just sailed off. He's trying to throw it to his wide receiver out wide towards the sideline. Obviously a difficult throw to make, but he was a little bit off the mark on that.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Estes. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Quarterback checking off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Motion from the offense. They'll run for it on fourth down. The Tide will get the first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has been really good in the first half.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They want to just keep throwing it. Fires on the move and wings it incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Graham. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Going for the return. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Pulls it, fired, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Scanning the field is Estes. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets away. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Gage. He's going for the big play. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air, it's Gage. Getting some heat. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Go, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Estes. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, Ohio State 17.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Young. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's now up to 83 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Estes. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's right on target. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Finds his man. It's Young. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. Trying to get to him. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You've got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Estes. Got his man down the middle. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. After 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Coming after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass. It's Estes. A shot toward the end zone. It's complete. Knocked off his feet.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. 1st down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit